Last time we went through this, that's what I kept saying. Why didn't the parents intervene? Don't be in denial about your kids.
Well, what are they going to do? She's a grown woman. They can't control her behavior, and they can't, 5150 her unless she does something where she's endangering herself or others. So at that point, you kind of just throw your hands up in the air and wait till she commits a crime.
Well, that's what happened. That's the fact.
Exactly, and now we're here, so
And Jennifer, she has a point. However, usually, you can intervene. You can get people to get access to help. There's lots of strategies.
Yeah, but when your kids leave your house, because I think I've got a daughter that lives out of town. If one of her friends called me and said, look, she's got problems, this, that, and the other, I mean, I could drive there, I could go there. But like she said, she's a grown woman. I can't literally take her like she was when she was 3 years old and put her behind in the car and make her go. And this mother knew she didn't have a relationship with Jody. Everything that she has said spoke to the fact that the relationship was strained and estranged.
Until
she really didn't know what
she
to
committed
do.
murder. Then it was a great relationship.
Exactly.
Then she went through that manipulation.
But Dr. Drew, how do we know that this was her maybe showing symptoms of bipolar disorder? What if this was just her manipulating her mom? She was crying because she couldn't get something that she wanted. I'm sorry, I don't put anything past Jody Arias. I think this is just her
life.
Exactly.
All right, the father talked to the detective about an incident that he says changed the daughter forever. I'm not so sure. Judy, I want your opinion on this. Listen.
She doesn't trust us because we're parents. When she was in 8th grade, she got busted for growing marijuana with our Tupperware, putting it on top of the roof. We found it and I called the sheriff department. And then they busted her, and then we searched her room. That was the first time we've ever searched her room. And after that, she was kind of like something turned in her head. We were nosy parents, and we were gonna search everything she had. So she hid everything from us, and always has since then. Wow. And she was probably 14 then, because she has never been honest with us ever since then. And then when she had the house in Palm Desert, we told her we wanted to come visit her, and she goes, "Where are you going to stay?" She didn't want to stay in her house because she was afraid we were going to snoop through her stuff. And I go, "Hey,
that is kind of strange."
And that's just the way she's been. And then when she was in Palm Desert after that, man, that's when everything, I don't know what, it's been a couple of years then. I said she's been a little crazy for a year.
Boy, he understated that. And Judy, that's exactly what you're talking about. Parents that were over their head with a peculiar problem child. And I wonder your thoughts on what he said here.
Well, Dr. Drew, this is just the most horrible recipe you can have for somebody who is a budding psychopath. As you can hear, she denied their parental monitoring. They didn't try very hard, but she definitely was very secretive, was denying their involvement in her life. And it's easy for the parents then to sort of not see all of the warning signs. And I don't agree, because I think that there were warning signs when she was younger, and the parents could have intervened if they had the knowledge and they were more active.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the way she treated the parents, she treated really everybody. Right. She was lying, manipulative, secretive, hiding, Sam. Just everything was a game.
But Dr. Drew, right? And but the parents did call the sheriffs on her. They did seem to try to implement some sort of parenting
they found some pot on the roof. But if everybody that had grew pot on the roof ended up like Jody, this would be a pretty scary place.
She lived only on the victim, left and right.
And that's another thing, Dr. Drew. When you start involving yourself in growing drugs at that age and you're a female, those are the signs for antisocial personality disorder in adults.
Interesting. We had not thought about that last year.
When you're beautiful, nobody pays any attention to it. You get off with a whole bunch of stuff.